you come to a skate park, you may be in a town you've never been to before, and you've already got everything in common with these people, right? With whoever's here, you sort of vibe with them, make friends immediately, and just the culture in itself, it just has a movement with fashion, music, you know, the streets. It's great, and I hope it long lives.
Skateboarding did start pretty much in California. It was like emulating surfing when there wasn't any surf, and skating sort of anything that replicated a wave, and they used a plank of wood and 4 wheels that they found. But it transcended through, you know, through medias at the time to the UK, and then obviously it was a culture that stemmed here. I think Southbank was one of the first places that people in the city of London anyway would start skating, as close as we could get to waves. And I think, honestly, worldwide, every country has a skateboarding scene somewhere, even where you think they might not. Skateboarding in the sense that you use your body in a different way, you use your head in a different way, you're constantly thinking about how you can adapt to certain spaces, what tricks you can do and where you could take them and what space would suit them, and that really opens avenues with the way that you think and your thought processes. And I think that just completely overlaps with so many creative cultures, including arts, music, film, photography.
It's provided a very open space for people to make of it what they will. Obviously there are tricks, and it's good to be able to do those tricks well, but there's also space to be a filmmaker or a photographer or a ramp builder or a DIY concrete skate bar, a zine maker, a magazine publisher. It's an open space for people.
It's something very relatable to those that don't skate, because everyone that doesn't skate has heard of the Olympics, whether they do sport or not. It's quite hard to ignore that. So putting it on that kind of platform is drawing attention to it as something legit, and it's something that, you know, don't just like assume is someone that's, I don't know, drinking beer and hanging out on the street corner with a board. But at the same time, it's definitely it puts it in more of a sporting category, and a lot of people might be anti that because that's not for them where it stemmed from.
People like keeping skateboarding as like the underground, how it was made, how it was born. But I think going into the mainstream as it is now, it's good, lots of money, people can make a living from it now. And a lot of people here do around the world, and I think it's a great thing.
I've had so many people that aren't really like into skateboarding ask me like, oh, have you watched the Olympic skateboarding? And it's kind of weird to hear, considering everyone normally just like push it to the side, like, oh, it's a bit of skateboarding. And I've got like just grown women, grown men asking me, and I just think like it's pretty cool. I think a lot of skateboarders are annoyed because it's like supposedly killing off the culture, but in a way it's making the culture even bigger, and it's just adding to it.